Hey coaches, how are you? My name's Dave Gleason. I'm head coach here at Athletic Revolution. We're just south of Boston and Massachusetts. And today I want to ask you a question. Are you the type of coach that you would send your own children to? So if you don't have kids, imagine that you do. Would you send your kids to a coach like you? If you do have kids like I do, are you that kind of coach? Are you that kind of coach? Think about all that means. I'm going to tell you a quick personal story here to really illuminate this idea, this concept a little bit more. My youngest, Andrew, who's 6 right now, going to be 7 soon, was born with a congenital defect. Now, if you were to look at him, you'd say, no way, there's no possible way. He's extremely athletic. He does very well in any sport that he wants. He's got some pretty good coordination, somewhat from just hanging around here and watching the older kids trying to emulate what they do. The disorder he has is called adrenal hyperplasia. He does not produce the stress hormone naturally called cortisol. So what happens is his adrenal gland is overactive, so we have to medicate him for that to kind of keep it at bay. In essence, we're giving him what he doesn't have, which is the ability to deal with stress. So he can fight off sickness, and he wants to work as hard as everybody else, but as you know, the body is completely complex, especially when we're dealing with hormones. So without that stress hormone, everything else is out of whack as well in terms of his sugars and his salts as well. So this kid that seemingly looks like, you know, wow, I'm glad this kid's on my team, gets extremely tired extremely quickly, needs a lot of breaks. Now I point this out because two things. One, with the wrong coaching situation, a coach that's going to say, come on, stop being a wuss, get on your feet, let's go, rub some dirt on it, get out there, keep going. My little guy could get in a lot of trouble. That could land him in the hospital. It could be a life-threatening situation extremely fast. So you need a very understanding coach. That also takes parents that are going to communicate with the coach, of course. But I just want to illustrate the fact that you don't always get what you're just looking at in the kids. There's always more behind the scenes. Now, it might not be something as extreme as what we're dealing with Andrew, but it could be a very stressful situation at home. Maybe parents are in the middle of divorce or separation. It could be stresses from school. It could be a social disorder that the parents aren't comfortable enough with you yet as a coach to share. So the kid might seem a little bit quirky, might be one of the best teammates on that team, but seems off a little bit. I could come up with a lot more examples, but I think you catch what I'm trying to get at you today. Be that coach. Be that involved, because no matter what the scenario is, I guarantee you, you're going to leave a mark on that kid. And it'll either be positive or negative, and it could quite possibly not only stick with them for the rest of their lives, but it could change their lives. So just think about that. We have a tremendous responsibility as coaches, whether you're a volunteer coach or a coach like myself in this realm here. It's a tremendous responsibility. Don't take it lightly, okay? Thanks so much for watching today. This was a really important video for me to do because it's that stuff beyond the X's and O's that counts so much. So much. So I hope that this helps you become just a little bit better. Thank you again. We'll talk to you soon. This is Dave Gleason.